The Miele Triflex HX2 Pro. I would say this is probably one of the best cordless vacuum cleaners you can possibly purchase in the market. However, is this the right model for you? If you are interested to know that, watch this video and all the information you need to know, you will learn before making a decision. Miele is a German company that's been around for over 120 years. And they still make a whole lot of kitchen appliances and vacuum cleaners in their factories in Germany. They've been making vacuum cleaners since 1927, which is over 95 years now. And the Triflex is not their first attempt at stick vacuum cleaners. As a matter of fact, Miele's first stick models were made in 1952. There were obviously corded vacuums back then, but they have a long history of amazing designs and products. The Triflex HX2 Pro is, however, the newer version of the HX1 models. There's quite a few upgrades in the HX2 models, including they've changed the motor. These things are 60% more powerful than the previous generations. They have changed the design of the dustbin and the filtration, which makes it a lot easier and user-friendly to use. The Miele HX2 is the top-of-the-line cordless stick vacuum from Miele. And that means it comes with all the bells and whistles, which includes 2 batteries, 2 chargers, 2 floor heads. The 2 batteries and 2 chargers mean that you have 2 hours of runtime with this thing if you needed it. That just means you don't have anxiety about, oh, the vacuum dying halfway through your vacuuming session. The 2 floor heads ensure that you have all the different types of flooring covered. So if you're looking for a vacuum cleaner that has the longest runtime, is one of the best design and quality vacuum cleaners in the market, which is made in Germany and comes with the best warranty in the market, and also gives you all the floor attachments you could possibly use. Basically, if you want the best your money can buy, this is the model to get. Now, all of what we've said is great, but one of the most important things about a vacuum cleaner is how well does it suck? And literally, how does it work on bare floors, carpets, and rugs? And for me to test this, I have brought the special privilege, Ronnie. Ronnie is an expert when it comes to vacuum cleaners and also Miele vacuum cleaners, and he's brought stuff to test the HX2 Pro out.
I brought sand, dirt, cat and dog hair. We want to test it on hardwood floors, on the low pile carpet and a thick pile carpet, because we really don't know how it works. This is the first time we're testing this.
And to prove to you this is the first time, this literally is the dustbin. And I hope you can see it.
Brand new.
Brand new, it's never been used. So we have literally never used the HX2 on anything before. Now, what are we going to test it with?
The 60% more suction is something really I want to test. Now, right. I'm going to put some sand on the low pile carpet.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to...
And on the hard floors. I also want to see how the new soft floor brush works with this, because we never had that before. Although the brush that comes with this vacuum cleaner slows down on hardwood floors, it's nice and soft, it won't splash, but I want to see the new soft brush that they come with this. We never tried them.
This one also comes with a headlight. Now, before you do this, Ronnie, I have pet hair.
Oh yeah, bring them in.
Isn't that great? When a vacuum comes with 2 batteries, you got no batteries there, you can...
This is the pet hair, this is the real pet hair. This is not one of those fake stuff. So we put some more here and there.
So we get...
Okay, pet hair, sand, pink sand, yellow sand, and dirt and coffee.
Can you go 1 pass and see how it does?
Suction number 1, the minimum suction.
Suction number 1, yes. Lowest suction. Headlight, yes. Very quiet.
Very quiet.
Fantastic.
Did you hear it?
You can hear it.
Now, when you go from hardwood floors to the carpet, it speeds up. The brush automatically detects that I'm on the carpet somehow, goes higher. I want to go to number 2.
Okay.
Higher suction.
Yep.
I didn't need to.
Yeah.
Higher suction.
There's suction.
Maximum.
Wow.
Hey, it's hard. I barely can feel it. When you go on the 3rd suction, it really gets harder to push because of the suction resistance.
Yeah.
You feel it?
You can feel it. So if you're using this on your carpets and rugs and it's hard to push and pull, reduce the suction.
You don't need to. Number 1 was more than enough for all of them.
How about the other brush?
Let's test it. I'm gonna change the brush. You please put some dirt on hardwood floor.
This is specifically for hard floors. Is this better for you over here? Okay.
Now this. Oh, by the way, look at the brush. It's still nice and clean. We did a lot of pet hair. There's nothing in here. But in case if you wanted to change or you wanted to clean with pair of scissors, cut, clean, or with this button, you can open it up, open this, the whole thing comes out and you could clean it if it was any dirt in it. This is for the first time we want to put this brush on, see how this works. You can't believe how soft this brush is. But
Okay. I think I'm gonna make you work.
Do I have to change the brush? Absolutely not. This brush does both floors, but see how the soft brush does.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna go this way so you can see it, okay? Remember you said on the comfort configuration is difficult to go under? Let's see if it does.
Well,
I'm gonna put some stuff right underneath
joint
here.
is very useful. Let me see. Fantastic. Yeah. It is impressive, and you could feel it's much more powerful than the previous.
The fact that it is self-standing, the fact that you don't have to make the holes and put it on the wall, and the joint that it pivots and is very nice and balanced, it's really amazing. I really loved it.
What if? Wow, some real test. And you have pet hair and you have all that stuff. Let's see if you can. You're not supposed to be using that floor head on.
I'm gonna
carpets.
see how easily I'm gonna change it.
There we are. And here's your. This is good enough, right? That's a pile. Spread it out for you. Sure, like the real test of the HX2, I guess that would work.
There you go.
And I also do have a thicker carpet for you to try.
Ready?
See this one first.
1, 2, or 3
Lowest
suction.
suction.
Number 1, the lowest suction.
No, something is good. I can see on it. Perfect. Perfect.
May I go to number 2 suction?
No, you're good. You've done the job. Perfect. Good. Okay.
Secure pile carpet.
Secure pile carpet. I want you to try this on.
Now this is a pretty thick pile carpet, so let's see how it works on this. I'm gonna go with orange sand, yellow
I'll
sand.
bring you some pet hair.
Yeah. Coffee and dirt. You're very generous with this pet hair.
Yes, sir. It's a true test.
Okay. Now allow me to go to number 2 section, okay?
Okay.
Echo. 1, 2. You will feel the agitator brush that actually helps you to move on, like almost self-propelled. Beautiful. And the headlight.
The headlight is very useful.
It's really useful. Sample.
Surprisingly useful. It's bright.
It is very bright.
Very good.
Wow.
And how much tangling of the pet hair do you have?
I'm going to show you right away. So we're not cutting anything here. I want to see how much tangled hair we have in here.
We have this.
This much.
For all that pet hair, wasn't that bad.
And all you have to do, cut every few months, clean it up, and this is how I do it.
Okay, that's good.
Then use the same vacuum cleaner.
Ah. Okay. Perfect. Good job, Ronnie.
Very good.
Thank you very much. It's a pass.
It is a pass. We really love this.
Well, to answer this question, remember, the reason why cordless vacuums became as popular is because people just thought they're easier to use than the old bulky vacuums that you'd have to plug in. Mind you, there's still a very good reason to use those, but these are supposed to be easy. They're supposed to be quick. However, traditionally, stick vacuum cleaners just came in this one design. Almost all of them still do. And that causes a couple of problems. Yes, they're supposed to be easier, but because the motor unit is situated at the top, you do get a couple of problems. One is, in prolonged use, if you're cleaning your whole house and it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes to use the vacuum, you're going to feel the weight on your hands and shoulders. That's a bit of a nuisance. The other problem is the fact that this thing is just not going to stand by itself in this configuration. And therefore, if you're storing it, you have to have it mounted onto the wall, and if you pause vacuuming for any reason, you got to lay it against something, which is just going to fall more often than not. All of those came to the reason why Miele decided to give you a design where you have a lot of control as to how you use the vacuum. If you think this design is not the most suitable and feels heavy on your hands and shoulders, and you feel like you just did a CrossFit session every time you vacuum, you do have the option to put the motor unit down at the bottom, and in this configuration, the center of gravity is now a lot lower, and this thing is going to feel 50% lighter on your hands and shoulders. And again, in the prolonged use of 30-45 minutes, there is a difference and you're going to feel it. The other thing is, in this configuration, this thing is self-standing. So first of all, I don't have to mount it onto the wall if I don't want to or don't have a place for it. Also, if I pause vacuuming, it just stands there by itself. I don't have to hold on to it. Now, for folks who are looking at this and say, well, it doesn't fit under my couch, or it's just not going to fit under the furniture, it actually does. This pivoting joint allows this to fully, well, as best as it can, lay on the ground, and then all you need is about a 4-inch clearance. But still, if that doesn't help you, where you don't like it that way, remember, you have all the options in the world. Just use it in the configuration setting the way you would normally any stick vacuum cleaner. Also, handheld for any above floor surfaces, your car, or again, the reach configuration for harder to reach places. So the whole idea is options. You have control as how to you decide to use the vacuum. The HX2 Pro comes with 2 batteries and 2 chargers. One charger is a standard charger that plugs into the wall, and the other is a cradle. That means that you don't have any range anxiety with this thing. One battery can always sit on the cradle. It's always fully charged, and the other one you use with the machine. The charge time from 0 to 100 is about 3 hours and 45 minutes. As far as the run times, on its lowest suction setting, quite honestly, there's different configurations. Whether you are using the power head or not, it makes a difference. Obviously, without the power head, this thing can work or run longer. Rule of thumb, however, per battery is on its lowest suction setting. You can go about 45 minutes to an hour with the power head working. With the eco or the medium suction setting, it'll go about 20 minutes to a half an hour, and on its maximum, about 13 to 15 minutes is a good rule of thumb. Now this is per battery, so for the Pro, double that. The HX2 weighs just under 8 pounds. The difference in the configurations, what we've done is we've weighed the different configurations the way they weigh on your hands and shoulders. In the comfort configuration, this thing weighs just about 2 pounds. Now that's the kind of weight it inserts on your hands and shoulders. And in the reach configuration, it's just about 4.5 pounds. So the HX2 has gotten a new motor, which means it's actually 60% more powerful than the previous generation. But the reason I'm saying that is something to do with the filtration system. This new motor allows the air to cyclone over 100 kilometers an hour once going through this dustbin. And that vortex technology helps separate the fine dust from the big coarse dirt which sits on the outside. So when you empty this out into a dustbin or garbage can, the fine stuff doesn't find its way back into the air and you don't breathe it in. It actually stays well contained in the interior filter. The way you would use this, or actually dispose of the dirt I should say, is pretty straightforward. You don't have to touch anything. The top here would go counterclockwise just a little bit, enough for you to be able to release it. It actually won't go any further than that. That way you could release the dustbin, continue turning anti-clockwise. The lid opens, the dirt would fall off. If there's anything stuck here, continue turning, and this whole thing comes out. So again, I can empty this all out without having to touch anything. If you also wanted to, there's a really cool feature implemented with the HX2. Now this is new from Miele, and that is a cleaning feature for that interior filter. Remember, all the fine dust is going to sit in the interior filter, and for you to be able to clean it, all you have to do is twist this interior filter, again anti-clockwise, and you're going to hear a sound like this thing is making popcorn. All it's doing is going through the pleats of the interior filter and shaking the dust off. So you don't have to take it out, you don't have to wash it. As a matter of fact, you're not supposed to wash that filter. And that just ensures that the machine is clean and it can breathe and operates at its optimal performance. Now, what is HEPA anyways? It's high efficiency particulate air filter, and almost all vacuums now carry the HEPA lettering on the box at least. Most often than not, a vacuum that you just says HEPA, it's not really a HEPA, truly HEPA filter. A HEPA filter eliminates and traps particles down to 0.3 microns at 99.97% efficiency. All of that means when you vacuum, you don't see dust back in the air and you don't start sneezing. Now the HX2 vacuums, including the HX2 Pro, do come with a true HEPA filter, and they're completely sealed systems. The HX2 Pro is made in Germany. Yes, in Miele's factories in Germany. It actually gets probably the best warranty in the business, which is 5 years on all parts and components, 7 years on the motor, and 2 years on the battery. Now, we are a warranty center and have been so, a service and warranty center for Miele for over 25 years. When you purchase this from us, you shouldn't, but if you do run into any warranty issues, you give us a call, and whatever it is that needs to be shipped out will be sent out to you, no questions asked. Not only that, we ship the HX2 Pro free of charge to all Canadian provinces. We have a 30-day full money-back guarantee. We have a 90-day price match guarantee. We offer financing on all these models. And what I can tell you is this. This is the best vacuum money can buy as far as a cordless bagless vacuum is concerned in the market. And we stand behind that with our money back guarantee. If you have any question, if I've missed anything, please feel free to reach out. Chat with us online. Call us toll free at 1-877-220-5656, and we will be happy to help.